I think we're going live on YouTube soon.
Instagram has people.
Hello, Instagram. Hello, TikTok. We're just getting everything set up. We're running 4 streams tonight. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So just give us a second. Glad you could make it. We're doing the live draw tonight, so stick with us. Don't go away.
Hi guys. Hi.
I don't know where I'm waving, but all the cameras I'm doing.
Okay, I'm just opening up to make sure everything's good. Okay, we're gonna wait 30 seconds and then we're going live on YouTube. YouTube's intro is loading.
Okay. Which one is YouTube again?
Your phone.
Okay. So
Hi everyone. Hello. We're just setting everything up very quickly.
almost there. We're waiting on YouTube.
Making sure everything's ready.
Hello everyone. Stick with us. We're gonna just wait for everything to be live, and then we are gonna chat to you.
Are we live on Instagram with you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna change the screen and I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1 and then you say hello and look happy. Do you want me to wait?
No, it's cool.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Is that YouTube? Facebook?
That is Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
Twitter? Oh, sorry. We're like running 5 tonight.
What just fell over?
TikTok. TikTok just fell off its whatever. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Something is being very weird on my side. We are running on like 3 times speed for some reason. There's something definitely wrong. Hold on, we're gonna fix it
Guys,
now.
we're fixing up. We're running the giveaway on 5 different streams, so bear with us. Hi everyone, welcome. All the newbies. Just to show you guys what's tonight's tutorial. This is after the giveaway. It's this handsome backpack. I'm trying to get my eyes, clean my eyes. I'm just cleaning my eyes.
Okay, I think everything is fine now. Guys, on YouTube, can you let us know if it's looking right on YouTube? I'm also
YouTube.
just gonna double check quickly on this computer.
Tell us if we are at normal speed. I am a bit faster than most people, but just normal for me.
Okay, YouTube looks right. I'm just checking Facebook.
We're just checking everything. We don't want to lose and miss anyone.
Okay, yeah, everything looks right to me. Let us know if you guys are having any issues so that we can fix it now. Yeah.
TikTok's not going to stand.
Why is it not?
It's sliding up.
Well, then you can handhold it
Yeah, it's just for the live.
And I can't
or
move
balance it.
Is it also not going without your?
Sorry, guys, we're just making a few adjustments before we get started. Say hi in chat so long. I'll keep you company while Amanda and Matthew sort something out. Hi, everyone. Hello, Taryn. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Eliza. Sibongile, Palesa, Ashlyn, Deborah. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Are you guys excited? Leave us a like if you are excited to get started. Sorry, as you know, streaming to like 10 platforms comes with a bit of technical difficulties. Let me know in chat if you're here. Let me know if this is the first time you're tuning into one of our live streams. I would love to give you a shout out. Hi Anita, hi Zahida, Ash, Paula, Ursula, Lorna. Hello guys. Thank you for joining us.
Hello everyone. Sorry, we had a phone that kept falling off the stand, so we just double-sided taped it.
Hello Sibongile on Facebook.
Sibongile, hello.
Mavis, Kayla, Melissa, Karen, Bridget, Elsie, Maxine, Avril, Shuneen, Maritza, Sarah. Welcome everyone. Let us know if this is your first time joining us today. And then Matthew, you can come take over for me if you're ready.
Okay, guys. Woo, exciting!
Okay.
Miskien jy jou
Cool.
voor jou hê dat jy kan praat. Nou.
Hello everyone.
Dit moet want ek weet waar dit gaan. Ons moet
Cool.
die strykyster is aan.
Hello guys. Hi. Are you excited? Let us know if you're excited. We all know why you're here tonight, but we're gonna tell you anyway.
Yes.
Hi Maxine, first time Archies. Welcome. Shoneen, Manana, welcome guys, welcome, thank you for tuning in. Melinda and Pietro and Sue, welcome to all our newbies. We hope that we convince you tonight to stick around. Anyway, okay, you can go. Let's go.
Okay,
Introductions.
so introduction. Hello guys, I'm Amanda. This is Lisa. There's a small person, no?
Yes, in the bottom of
In
the
the
screen.
bottom left, that's Matthew, that's Lisa's boyfriend. We are a family business, so it's me, Lisa, and my sister-in-law, Jean. She's watching, possibly. And we are from the creative supply store named Fabric8. So if ever you want to Google us, it's Fabric with an 8, number 8. And we are hoping, and we're working on it very hard to provide you with a sewing and knitting and crochet and quilting and embroidery community. We want to try and get South Africa to be like America, where people help each other, where there's one place where you can get everything. So that is our plan for the future, is to support you in what you need, find the things you can't find, and also to have everything in one place. We have our website has about 1,500, almost 2,000 actually, products. So please go have a look at that. And then once a week on a Tuesday evening at 7. Let me just count
Every
that out.
Tuesday at 7,
Every
even though
Tuesday.
today is a Thursday, it is usually a Tuesday.
It's normally on, we call it Live Tuesdays. And the reason why it's on Thursday today is because we had load shedding right in Live Tuesday time. So on Tuesday and Wednesday. So we could only do it tonight. And on what happens on Live Tuesday is I am the resident sewing expert, and I do a short tutorial which is about an hour long, and then after the tutorial where we provide you with a pattern, it's all on our website. Lisa will share all those links with you.
www.fabric8.co.za/live-tuesdays, and we have over 20, I think we're on 24 free patterns that you can go download now. There's no T's and C's. You don't even have to subscribe to our mailing list. You can literally just click and download.
Yes,
So
they are
go
all
look.
free. So after we do the tutorial for about an hour on a Tuesday evening, we also have a live Q&A session. That is questions and answers. You can ask me anything about sewing and I will try and help you. I've even helped people with sewing machine problems. That's like an open mic for everyone to ask me whatever they want. What are we doing tonight? We are starting tonight with what we call our quilting giveaway. So we try and do many giveaways, and all our oldies, do you say oldies? Our OGs. Yeah, know that we've given away, I think, 2 sewing machines.
Feels
Or
like
was it
more.
3? I don't know.
Might be 3, maybe.
But
it was
we've
2.
given away a lot of stuff, and this is real. It's legit. It's no scam. We actually, you can check our Instagram for all the previous winners. And tonight's giveaway is our quilting giveaway. So the first prize for tonight's giveaway is...
Okay, guys, we need like excited emojis. If
Yeah,
this is
we
why
need
you
you
are
to-
here,
yes.
we need you to tell us that this is why you're here.
We want to see it in the emojis.
Yes, send us emojis.
Otherwise, we are holding it back till next Thursday. Okay, so the first
People
prize.
will be mad.
First prize is the Prim Mini Steam Iron. This is the most awesome thing I have discovered that we sell. It literally is awesome. You can ask anyone on the feed, all the OGs. In the kit, you also get a full-size 45mm rotary cutter. You get a roll of cute ribbon that says handmade. You get quilting, proper 100% quilting fabric with a sewing theme. You get Prim, also Prim. This is a very, very nice brand. These are called the Easy Grass pins, so they are actually slightly rubberized, so they're easy to pick up. There is a fiberglass inches and centimeter tape measure in here. We also have a big bice binding maker in this first prize. We have a 1/4 inch quilting foot with guide that fits most of the modern sewing machines. Very cute little handbag wet wipes. A little tin with our famous fabric clips in there. I think there's about 30 or 40 in there, and they work perfectly for quilting. You also get the, I won't give you this one, 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐄𝐒. I won't give you 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, but it is a sucker, what do we call it? Star sucker pin cushion. So it sticks to your sewing machine or any other surface. Another thing is, I don't know if you can see this, it's called an equilateral 60-degree triangle. Those quilters out there will know what that means. And 2 quilting rulers. That is all in the first prize. Okay, so that's the first prize. Let's get that
Let us
away.
know if you are here to win the first prize. Are you here for this prize with the Prim Mini Steam Iron? I want to know in chat. Are you here for first prize?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep that one there.
Keep it on.
Okay, and then
also someone in chat saying, one of our OGs was saying, no one's gonna understand all the poop emojis. It's an inside joke.
Inside joke.
You are inside.
We
now.
love poop emojis. That means A-okay. Okay, so second prize. Again, a quilting ruler. Again, the cute ribbon with the handmade signs. Same as the first prize. Also has a little wet wipe, car handbag wet wipe. Also has the inches and centimeter tape measure. It has the 28mm, the smaller one, a rotary cutter. It comes with a box of flower pins, quilting pins. Also comes with a tin with the 40 famous metal fabric clips, and also has 2 pieces of quilting fabric included, and then of course the star sucker pin cushion. Got it. That is second prize.
Okay, so let me know if you're here for second prize. I know like some of you might prefer second prize, so let us know if you're one of those someones, or if you're ready to settle for second prize.
I'll take that. Yeah. Okay, and then our recently added third prize. This prize we added because we couldn't go live on Tuesday, and out of our control, but we are sorry about that. So what we added was a third prize, and the third prize consists of our specially made Fabric8 table ironing board. This is very nice. You'll see me use it in the live in the tutorials. I use it all the time. I barely ever. I had to put up my old ironing board today. I had to go scratch in the back to find it. Okay, and also a tin with fabric clips and a 28mm rotary cutter. So this is the third prize. This was only added on Tuesday when we realized we couldn't go live. So that's an extra bonus for you guys.
Yes. Let us know if you're here for third prize. I actually think third prize is quite cool because of this
Ironing board, yeah.
Like this is something that first prize doesn't have. So
yes, or second for that matter.
and second, yeah. I would expect some people are here for third prize. Let us know. Hello, hello. Okay, let me give some shout outs before we go on. Hi, Jessica Hargreaves on Facebook, and Annaline, and Karen, and Sharon, and DFC, and it's going too fast. Leslie, and Bianca. Thank you for tuning in, guys. It's so nice to see your names in chat. And hello to Jackie van der Merwe, who is tuning in on our Facebook group. So if you're not on our Facebook group yet, it's Fabric8 Creative Arts fan page. So go check it out. It's a bunch of like-minded creative people.
Yes.
And then, hello, Bialet, Sue, Anita, Paula, Sadia, Melinda. Hello, hello. Bialet wants to know, where do you get your fabrics? Hi, everyone. On Twitter, here's a shout out going to the 0 viewers watching us tonight. Hello, welcome, welcome. And there are too many names on Instagram. Instagram is blowing up. Some people are saying third prize. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Possibly people who already have the mini iron, who now wants the mini table ironing board.
Okay, guys, so we did this last time. What am I supposed to explain now? Okay, before I do that. We did this last time in our last giveaway as well. Send us an emoji that the social media person, I have never seen before.
Yeah, so it
Send
must be
me
a
an
strange
emoji.
and stranger
Weird and
things.
wonderful emoji. I know there's some new emojis. I haven't seen the new emojis. Potentially, maybe. Send us the emoji, and if I semi-randomly pick you as one of the 5 people that sent the weirdest and randomest emoji that I've never seen before, I'm gonna give you 10 extra entries right now. I've got my laptop in front of me. I will literally type it in right now and give you those entries. So spam us with weird and wonderful emojis.
Emojis that Lisa hasn't seen.
Yeah. So and you can also only get it once. So if you send a bunch and you are brilliant, I'm still only gonna allocate entries once.
Oh, what's
so
that?
Spam us.
What is that? I've never seen that emoji. What's that green emoji? What is that?
Okay, well, Jessica Hargreaves, you caught our attention.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Jessica, give us an idea of what we don't know that emoji. Jessica.
Okay, Jessica, I am adding. How many entries did I say now?
10.
10. I am adding your 10 entries as we speak. I'm just scrolling to the bottom.
Okay, so there's 5 more chances. Jessica, tell us, what is that emoji?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Jessica Hargreaves on Facebook got the first one.
What is that? Jessica, tell us.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let me give the group a chance. Anything happening on the group? No, sorry, Jackie. I've seen that one.
I've seen the alien.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but see, now YouTube has an unfair advantage because I don't spend that much time on YouTube. Okay, I've seen most of these.
You can only pick like a certain amount from each platform.
Sorry.
Huh?
You can only pick only a certain amount from each
I'm
platform.
going for one, and then I'm going to
Okay,
revert back.
What about, have you seen that one? Go up, go up. There's like, looks like 2 things. Oh.
That one.
Yeah, what
Okay, Saskia Hazard, the kissing people. I
is
think.
it kissing? I've never
Looks
seen
like
that.
I haven't seen that on YouTube.
Saskia
I'm
just
allocating
got...
10 entries to Saskia on YouTube.
Oh, it's also copying the...
Restart. Let me try that again. Okay, let's just try.
Just go Saskia. We'll know it's her.
Okay. Saskia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's go Twitter. You all know nothing's happening here. Okay, Instagram.
Get onto Twitter, guys. Get on there.
Instagram. Anything standing out?
What is that? What is that?
That's a ninja.
That. What is that? I don't know what's that.
Like a urn. Okay, 𝐓𝐈𝐈𝐿𝐿.
Mhule.
85. You got yourself 10 entries. I'm adding them. 1, 2.
Never seen
4,
that.
5, 6.
10.
Okay, 2 more.
2
Let's
more.
scroll. Instagram is a lot of chat.
see what it
I
is.
can't. It's so tiny.
Can you not make it
That is
command
like a
plus
card.
plus
No,
plus?
I've seen that one. 𝐓𝐔𝐄𝐒 handcraft. I don't know what that emoji is, but I'm giving you 10 entries.
𝐓𝐔𝐄𝐒 handcraft.
Copying weird stuff, man. Anyway, okay, one more, guys. I'm gonna just scroll to the bottom. So if you haven't sent anything yet, now send. Or even if you have and I didn't see it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Scrolling to the bottom. No, not on Instagram, Facebook.
Oh, have you seen that thing? What is that?
Yeah.
What is
Okay, Sarah 𝐓𝐷𝐀𝐄𝐒. You
I've
got
never
the
seen that.
last 10.
that? There we go. Thanks, guys, for playing.
Thank you. I'm adding Sarah's entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
𝐓𝐷𝐀𝐄𝐒.
6, 7, 8.
𝐓𝐷𝐀𝐄𝐒.
Okay, thank you for playing. Sorry, we have to.
Awesome, guys. 5 people got that. We should. I don't know what those emojis are.
You guys
If you
sound
want,
weird.
tell us what your.
Weird and wonderful things were found. Okay, so now I have to explain to you how the giveaway works. So for the last almost a month, we've been posting a lot of different ways for you to enter, but it boils down to if you like, commented, and shared, you probably entered this giveaway. So then you only need 1 entry to stand a chance to win. Most people, I think Matthew worked out the math earlier for us. Most people entered around 35 times. Some people obviously way above, and some people only entered once. But the average is around 35. We've got 35,000 entries and about 2,000 unique entries. So that means about 2,000 people entered the giveaway. Okay.
So, and the other thing is, let me just say, we have previously had two winners twice before
Yeah.
that only entered once.
Yeah, we have.
Yes.
I'm
So,
just-
guys, it is really that random. It really is that random.
Sorry, I just want to check. Something looks laggy. No, it's good. Not. Okay. Might just be mine. Anyway, so it's super random. We allocate the entries, add them to our Excel sheet as they come in. So sometimes there'll be like 10 entries right after each other, the same person, and then 1 here and 1 there.
Yeah.
It's super random. Oh my god. Okay, that phone might not be broken.
TikTok does not want to work.
Anyway, so I've allocated all the entries, all the Facebook entries, Instagram entries, YouTube entries, mailing list entries, and today I spent a good amount of time adding all the the WhatsApp group entries. So you'll see as I scroll through them, because I'm going to show you guys all the entries now. You'll see there's a lot happening. You'll see the cell phone numbers come up, but I blocked out the second half of the cell phone number so no one can go and like spam you. But I have added all the entries and we are at about 35,000. So now let me explain to you how we're going to pick a winner. We've obviously got 3 prizes. What we're going to do is we're going to ask Siri to pick a random number between 1 and 35,000 or whatever the number is. I will check the exact number now. And she will pick a random number. We're going to write that number down. We're going to do that 3 times. So those 3 people will win a prize. Then from the 3 numbers, after we've written them down, we are going to say, hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 3. And that person will win.
A random number between 1 and 3 is 1.
Okay? Siri is playing along. And then Siri will pick between 1 and 3, and that person will win the grand prize, which is the Pro Mini Iron and the whole quilting kit. We will do 1 and 2, and that person will win second prize, and the third person will win third prize. Okay.
And guys, that is how we do it.
Yeah, we always do it
We
like
don't
this.
actually, we know these other ways. This is how we do it. You don't like it? Then, yeah. We had someone complain about the system. This is as random as we can get without having to buy another computer to run a randomizer. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4 phones up, 2 laptops and 2 iPads, 3 laptops and 2 iPads to run this system we cannot afford to buy something else. So this is our system. It works for us. It works for 99%
and really,
of
we've
people.
had people tell us that this isn't random. It is random. You can go think
Yes.
about it, reflect on it, but this is random. Also, we don't know 99.9% of the people who entered.
We've
And
never
if-
actually had one of our OGs
No,
win.
we haven't.
We've always said before the competition, we always go, oh, we wish this person won because she's ordered 15 times from us. But unfortunately, it's never happened. It's previously
No.
been people we
Like, it's been like the person who liked one post. That's
yeah, that's
So it's super, super random. We're not
Yes.
playing favorites. But that is how it's going to work. So I am sorry. I know you hate it. I know my mom hates it. But we have to do a countdown. Because we need to up the Instagram, boost it, the algorithms. We need to do it. So give me a 10, guys. I want a 10.
10
on all the
10
platforms.
on all the platforms.
And
Let's see.
then we are going to do the draw. And
10.
I will show you the entries. I'll scroll through it so you can see there's real names on the page. Give us a 10. Give us a 10. Everything's lagging on my side, but maybe it's just my side.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
we got
10.
a 10. Okay, guys, give us a 9. And no cheating, because I can tell when you cheat the countdown.
Yeah,
okay?
because you should be 30 seconds behind us. So if you come in at 10 and you give us an 8, we know you're cheating.
Yes, give us a 9.
9. Come on, 9. There
Okay,
we
we got our
go.
first 9 and an
8.
Let's
Come,
go.
let's go. 8, 8, 8.
8. Send some excited emojis, send some hearts, leave a like, share it with your mom, share it with your granny.
Emojis. Poo emoji. We're waiting on an 8. We're waiting on an 8.
Okay, we've got an 8. There's 7. Time for
7. 7.
Let go, let go, let go.
7.
7. No?
Ah.
The delay is very weird.
Yeah. It's about a, oh, there
Okay,
we go.
six,
We got 7.
six,
6.
6. Oh, well, now you know. We can tell that YouTube has less of a delay than Instagram.
Yeah.
6.
6.
6, guys. Give us a
There we
6.
go. Bianca.
5.
5.
5.
Come
5.
on. We need a 5. Who's got a 5 for us? Check the other one. Is there a 5 yet?
5.
No.
Butterfly.
There we go. We got a 5.
5. Okay, 4.
4.
Let's go. 4, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
4.
Let's go.
Awesome,
4.
guys. This is helping our
4.
feet, please. I know it's quite irritating. 4. Do
Okay,
we have
got
a
it.
4?
3.
3. This is getting exciting. 3.
Let us know
Do we
if
have
you're
a 3?
3.
3.
We're just sitting here yelling, and our neighbors must be going like, "What are these people doing?"
Counting.
3. That's
There we go. It's got a
fine.
3.
There's something happening there. 2, guys. Give us
2.
a 2.
We need a 2 now.
And then a 1, and then drum rolls. 2.
Drum rolls,
2,
poo
2,
emojis, everything.
2.
2, yes.
It's on 7 still.
Yes.
Okay, 1.
And 1. 1. Come on. And
Yes,
drum rolls.
roll.
Poo
Okay.
emojis, poo emoji.
Okay. Are you
Okay,
guys
so
excited? Here we
we are
go.
gonna get started.
Okay. Let me show you. So, the last number, so you can write this down,
Okay.
is 34,673. That is the last number, just under 35,000. Okay. Matthew, you must tell me if this is visible, and you must come look at Instagram.
I can
and
do
TikTok.
People, bye, people. No, you should
No,
stay
it's
there.
fine. Okay. Here are all our entries. Let us know in chat if you see your name. I'm gonna do a super freaking quick scroll because 35,000. Okay. There are the cell phone numbers. Is this going for
I'm
something?
excited.
The cell phone numbers.
It's not showing there.
There are more stuff, more. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait. Oh my word. Sorry. There are a lot. Let me know in chat if you see your name. Every entry gets allocated a number. Let me know if you see yours. Obviously, number 1 is Fabric8. If we do happen to draw our own name, we will not win. We will just draw again.
It's a tester. It's when we do a tester.
Okay, let me know if you saw your name. And I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. this is difficult.
Looks better on the iPad actually.
It does. Next
We had
one.
load shedding, so we couldn't transfer this big file over to the iPad. Ugh,
Oh,
don't even
wait, I
go
can't
there.
even see. Anyway, so every number is filled all the way
234,
to
673.
34673. Sarah Nkunyane is our last person because she got one of the emojis. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Okay, here
Are
we
you
go.
excited?
Okay, guys, so listen. We're gonna draw 3 times for one random number.
Yeah. So we're gonna pick 3 random numbers now. Out of those 3, we're gonna pick the winner. Then we're gonna pick second place, and then the last person obviously gets the last place.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 34,673.
It's 7,709.
7,709. Okay. Again. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 34,673.
You didn't say 1.
That would be 78.
No.
No, it went 78. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 34,673.
The answer is 2,545.
That's low numbers.
Yeah,
Yo, those are low numbers. Okay. So these are our 3 winners. You don't know who they are yet, but these are them. Okay, we're gonna do the main
so we're
prize.
gonna go. This is number 1. This is number 2, and this is number 3. So she's gonna
Should
go.
I check the names first? Let me check the names first.
Yes.
And then you'll
Okay.
pick the winner. Okay, so 7,709
Number 1
is
is
7,000.
709. 709. We
Close. Is Zunaira Omar.
Naira. Okay, so Zunaira, you are rooting for 1. Your number is 1.
7709.
Tell us if you
Zunaira.
hear. Tell us if you hear, Zunaira.
Let us know. Okay, the next person was 78.
Those are the people who got in early.
78. Ashley Bells. 91.
Lee. Ashley, tell us if you hear. Ashley, you are number 2 in the next draw.
78. Ashley Bells. And Ashley is an OG.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, the next one was 2,545. It's a lot of big numbers. 2,545 is Lynette Sarfontein. I think
Lynette
that
Sarfontein.
is probably a Facebook entry. Just the way that the name looks. 2545. Lynette Sarfontein.
Okay, so
Okay.
Lynette, tell us if you hear. You are number 3.
So
Check
this-
if anyone says that.
Ashley Bells is here on
Okay.
Instagram, and what's the first person?
Zunaira.
Zunaira. That's also
Omar.
Instagram.
Yes, she's on. No, she's on YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Zunaira is here, and
Lynette,
Ashley Bells
what
are
was
here
her
as well.
surname?
Lynette Sarfontein, I think.
Lynette Sarfontein.
Sarfontein is probably a Facebook entry.
I don't see a Lynette Sarfontein.
I can't
Come
see
on, Lynette,
anything.
are you here? Tell us, tell
Okay,
us.
so those are our 3 winners. We are going to pick the main prize now. The Zunaira at number 1, Ashley Bells at number 2, and Lynette Sarfontein at number 3.
So we're going to say, pick a random number between...
1 and 3.
Yes.
And then we will know who walks away with the main prize.
Which is this one.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Hey Siri, pick a random
That's
number.
what I thought.
Huh?
Okay. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 3.
The answer is 1.
Zunaira!
Zunaira!
Woo!
Winner!
Is it Zunaira Omar, right?
Yes.
Yay! You walk away with a Prim mini steam iron and a lot of other stuff.
Woohoo! Okay, second prize.
Okay, so now we're picking between
1 and 2.
1 and
Ach nee, 2 and 3.
How do I say? Hey Siri, pick a random number between 2 and 3.
That would be 3.
Lynette Serfontein, second prize.
You walk away with the second prize quilting kit. And Ashley Bells, you walk away
with the
with
third
the
prize.
third prize. Yay! Well done.
Okay,
Hope you guys love your prizes.
Yes, come on, guys. I need some. Where is? Yes, just what I wanted. Love you guys. Awesome, Zunaira.
Yay!
Okay, so we have Zunaira Omar is our first prize winner. We have Ashley Bells as our third prize winner, and Lynette Serfontein as our second prize winner. Thank you so much for taking part, guys. And I think we said our next one's going to be a biggie again. It might be a big one. It might. It might be.
For the newbies here, maybe you haven't participated before, thank you so much for entering. Also everyone, but specifically the newbies, thank you for finding us, thank you for liking us, thank you for commenting and sharing and all of the things. You don't know this yet, but you will find out that Fabric8 does a lot of giveaways.
Yes.
This time it was a quilting kit, last time it was a sewing machine, we've done 12 days of Christmas. So stick around, we will be doing this again, and we always, bigger is better.
Yes.
We're gonna go bigger.
Yes.
So,
Yes. If anyone out there has a business that want to maybe
partner
with us in a giveaway, awesome.
contact us.
Contact us.
And
The
then,
bigger the giveaway, the better for all our customers.
And then while you guys are still here, remember to leave us a like, leave us a comment, and we are going to go straight into our live Tuesdays on a Thursday and do our backpack sewing tutorial now. So if you've never tuned into a live Tuesdays, please stick around, see what it's about. We always have a lot of fun. Everyone says they learn so much. We get so many compliments on Instagram and on emails and stuff saying like, oh my word, Live Tuesdays is everything. So trust me, Live Tuesdays is everything. You want to be here. If you have any sewing questions, you can save them for the end and Amanda will answer them. And again, thank you so much for taking part in our giveaway.
Yes.
Thank you for supporting our small business. The only reason we get to do stuff like this is because of you guys. So keep interacting, keep engaging, keep following and liking and subscribing and sharing with your friends and talking about us, because that allows us to do giveaways like this and we want to keep doing this.
Yeah. Thanks so much. I'm getting ready. Can you see I'm going into work mode? I'm getting ready for our tutorial.
So how Live Tuesdays works is we do a sewing tutorial every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and we give the pattern and the instructions for free. You can go download them at www.fabric8.8.co.za/live-tuesdays. Patterns available for free. It's been up all day because we were super up it. It doesn't happen often.
No, normally it's like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's done.
So even if you don't want to sew along with us, you can still go grab that pattern.
Yeah, and it all goes up on our streams everywhere, so you can find it afterwards if you miss one, because we know about load shedding. So thanks for you guys who have been joining us tonight on your 3G. We do understand if you can't stay, but
we will
remember,
save it. You can
we
watch
will
it later.
save it. You can watch it later. Yes.
Okay.
And
so,
on YouTube, it has quite a few different views. So if you want to look at it afterwards, even if you're on Insta or on YouTube, the same thing is being streamed, but we save it there, and it actually has a body cam. It also has a close-up of the machine, so you get a much better view of the whole tutorial.
So you guys feel free to ask any questions as we go along. I don't think we're going to make it through the whole pattern.
No, we're not. This is quite an intricate pattern, so we might actually spend 2 or 3 lives on it, but there's a lot of new things that you guys are going to learn, so that's actually quite cool. And I'm going to do it in step and slowly, because when one does something like a backpack, there is a lot of stuff that needs to be done actually before you start sewing the backpack. So we're going to start with that tonight.
So feel free to ask any questions as we go along. Feel free to go download the pattern, www.fabric8.co.za/live-tuesdays. It's also on your screen if you're on YouTube or on Facebook, or the link in our bio on Instagram.
I've never seen that backpack. Butterfly dreams. Woo! Never saw that icon. What's it?
The emoji.
Emoji.
But feel free to ask questions about the project as she works on it, and then save your random sewing questions
Yes.
for the end. Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Yes.
Goodbye.
And I'm going to set up with my mini table ironing board and my wonderful new
Okay, guys,
F420 machine.
have a look. Body cam going on now.
And my Brim mini steam iron. Yeah. See, I don't just preach. I practice what I preach. Okay, guys. So, as I said, let me just get everything sorted and ready. As I said, this is quite an intricate pattern. So, we are gonna do all the prep work tonight so that we can start putting together in the next line. Okay. So, I'm sure the people who have downloaded know, but I'm just going to go through all of the little bits, and I'm sure you can read. This is the front pocket flaps. Let me get the bag so you can actually get a physical view of what I'm doing. This is the front pocket flaps. So there is 2. So you need to cut 2 fabric, 2 lining, and 2 batting. I will explain everything to you just now. Then there's the big flap, which is this part, which you have to cut 1 fabric, 1 lining, and 1 batting. Why is that? Because there's only 1 flap and there's 2 flaps. All right. Then we have the pattern piece called front outside pocket. Now that is this bit. All right. Okay, and that needs 1 fabric, 1 lining, and 1 batting. Then we have the bag base, 1 fabric, 1 lining, 1 batting. Fabric back, or the main bag back, it's cut on fold, guys, the same as the just watch for cut on folds, please, guys. 1 fabric, 1 lining, 1 batting. Then we have the front of the bag, also cut on fold, 1 fabric, 1 lining, 1 batting. Okay. Then we have these 3 long pieces. I am going to take the bag away just now, but I want you to see. So these 2 are called the bag straps. Now, is the body cam on?
Yeah.
I've had the bag against that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to try and put this on the body cam. So we have what's called the bag straps. That is these 2 bits that match the fabric of the bag, okay? And then we have the top handle, which is this bit. This is the carry for the bag, to carry it if you're carrying it in your hand. And then there's a bit that says bag strap enforcement. Now, I don't know if you guys can see. There's a bit here sewn. That is how we attach the straps, so that it doesn't actually, because there is no seam to put it in, it actually has an enforcement bit to attach the straps to. Okay? All right. So, I actually have a list so that I don't get confused of how to follow this so that it actually works out perfectly. The instructions are also on the pattern, but this is one that I did while I was working. Okay, so obviously first thing is cut all your fabric out. Next thing, if you are using fusible batting, that means it's a batting that actually sticks to your fabric. That fusible batting has to go to your outside fabric, not to the lining. All right? And then if you are doing like I am and you're quilting the bag, then you have to fuse to your fabric and then do your quilting sewing. You do not have to quilt this. If you look at this bag, you'll see this bag is not quilted. So it does not need to be quilted. I'm just doing it as a quilting bag, so because I like quilting. Okay. All right. So the first bits we're going to do is I want you to actually write down what I'm saying here, because I'm not sure if the measurements are in the pattern. All right. So we need to make all these little bits. So the first little bit we need is these little, they are just there for you to grab when you open the bag. It doesn't need this little circle. For instance, I'm not going to put it onto this bag, but these little strips. Okay, so they are just, if you can see here, they are, I'm using the thin strapping because I like this color. They are 10 centimeter long. So you need 3. If you look at that, you need 3 of them, which we are going to attach to the bag like that. So we end up with a little thing like that. Okay, so you need 3 of these, and then remember to burn the edges. That's why you need to be a smoker or have a lighter in your sewing kit. Then we have these 2. Now let me explain, because I'm using the thin strapping or what is it called? I don't know. Strapping. I call it strapping. Okay, because I'm using the thin one, the same as on this. You will see that I've actually doubled it up on the bits that I know is going to take pressure. So what I've done is I've cut 2 pieces that are 20 centimeters. So if you look at this, it's actually 20 centimeters. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sew it together. And I'm going to show you how I do that now. I'm just going to give it a quick iron so that it goes flat here. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm putting them on top of each other. Let me just iron the back side also. There we go. So I'm putting it on top of each other, trying to get them perfectly aligned. Because all I'm doing is I want to make a solid strap of the 2 that's on top of each other. So I'm going to just sew down the edge here on the one side. Okay, and I'm going to sew down the edge on the other side. And basically what I've done is I've now made a stronger strap of this single layer by doing a double layer. Alright, so we're going to do that with these 2. Okay, so we're just going to do that also. And as I said, there's a lot of prep work before you actually sew the bag together. But the nice thing, I actually like the prep work. So this is what makes it nice making bags, is all these little bits that
Waters van Z, I don't know if I'm saying that right, asks, can you use webbing for those pieces?
Yes, webbing. Yes, this is just the soft webbing, strapping, whatever. But yes, if you're using webbing, you obviously don't need to make a double like this, nah? It's because this is quite a soft one. Okay, so now the next bits, I'm also going to give you the measurements, because I don't know if they're on the pattern, I can't remember, is this bit here.
Oh, you need this. Sorry.
Yeah, but you can
tear it
take off what you need. Okay, so this again, you can see I've double layered it. So we're going to do the same to this, and let me give you a measurement quickly. So these are, if you're not doubling up, they are 55 centimeters long. Alright, that's the length you need. If you're doubling up like me, obviously then it's 110 centimeters. Okay, so if you were using webbing, then you do not need to double up because they are strong enough. I just like it when I use these to double it up, because these are quite flimsy and they tend to not stay in the what's it called, the D-rings and sliders very well, because they're so thin. So I'm just doubling up, but this is also, you can also make this from fabric if you want to. I just like the little bit of contrast this gives. Okay, so I'm not gonna do them all. I'll do some of them as homework, but just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just sewing down the edge to get them to be double. And it just makes them stronger. The nice thing about this doubling up is also that the side that you need to be neat is now folded over. Okay, so you can see that makes it quite a bit stronger, and then the neat side is now folded over. So you need 2 of these. If you're doing webbing and you one layer, then you need 55 centimeters. If you're doing like me, a double layer, you need 110. Okay, so once we've done those, so I'm gonna keep reading here so that you guys can get what I'm doing.
Tamlin Jarvis asks, have you already specified the material you're using, or can you do that, please? What material are you using? Material type. Better.
Okay, so when we're making bags, I always suggest that you use something that is quite sturdy, a fabric that's quite sturdy, and then obviously like this, I can show you what this fabric looks like, unquilted. It's sort of a soft cottony, and then when you fuse it, it makes it slightly better. Just always remember that when you're making bags, if you use too thick a fabric, if you're fusing it, you're making it even thicker. And also with bags, you get a lot of layers that you have to stitch together, so you don't want it too thick. All right, so something sturdy like a denim, or a soft denim, or a cotton, or just something sturdy. If it's too flippy floppy, slinky, the bag actually doesn't keep its shape, and it doesn't sew well. Okay, and on the inside I've just got normal poly cotton sheeting for my lining, because that just needs to sort of match in color, but it doesn't need to be a fancy fabric. Okay, so
can we buy all the things we need from you? The D-rings, clips,
we have almost everything. We actually the magnetic bag, which I will talk about now, should be up on the website by tomorrow. We don't have everything, but we have most of it. I've actually put in an order for 1 or 2 things that we don't have, like we don't have the strapping and we don't have the webbing. That is, it's coming. I worked on an order for that today, but most of the D-rings and the sliders we do have, yes.
Someone asked what type of batting.
Okay, so it's a fusible. I am using a fusible batting, so it's a iron-on batting. If I can find a piece to show you. So it's a thinnish batting, but it has glue on the one side. I don't know if you can see it if I close up. Okay, but so that it irons on. You can of course use any batting, you just have to secure it while you're sewing it. All right, okay, so what we've done is we have prepped our webbing, we've cut it, and obviously sewn the double pieces, which I'll do as homework. All right, okay, then it says, remember what I said, all your things are quilted by now if you're quilting. So all the bits, all the outside bits that you want quilted has to be quilted now. Okay, so what are we working on now is we are working on the top flap and the 2 smaller flaps. Okay, let me just get that out of the way. All right, so on the top flap, we have our pattern piece, and we have, that is our lining, and that is our top piece that I've just quilted in straight lines because it doesn't need to, it just needs to hold like that. Okay, so before we do anything to any of these flaps, and I'm going to do the small ones with you, with these, you'll see that that is my small flap. It's a different color outside, also quilted, and then I've taken the same fabric as the outside for the inside of that flap, and same here. Okay, so what have I marked here? You'll see on the pattern pieces, if I can bring this close here, you'll see it says there front snap placement, and on this one it also says snap placement. Okay, you need to mark them on your lining. Okay, so listen carefully, because this is where people get confused and they close the bag and then they haven't done the magnetic snaps. Magnetic snaps need to be put in while you are making the bag. Okay, so I've marked my magnetic snap there. Remember, on the flaps, it's on the lining. Okay, if you look at this, the magnet, you look at it, and I lift it, the magnetic snap is on the lining on the flaps. That's what we need to do. But we don't want the back of that snap showing on our pretty side, so we have to do it while the lining is still loose. Okay, so another little trick that I used, you're welcome to not use it, but I do always, is I enforce or support the part where that little snap's gonna go through. So what I've got here is just normal thin fusing, and if you can see, I've done 2 layers and it's not been ironed on, but it's right at the back of my mark. So what I'm going to do is I lift it like this so I can show you guys, is I'm just going to take my iron and I'm going to fuse it to make that little bit where the snap is going a little bit stronger, so that its snap doesn't break out or tear out or whatever. So I'm going to do it with this one also, just putting the snap, supporting, giving the snap a little bit of support. Remember, these are all on the lining side. So the fusing, I am ironing to the inside of the lining. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do a magnetic snap. First, I'm going to show you how they look. Okay, I'm going to do it on the green so you guys can see. So with a snap, you get 2 bits like that. Close up. There we go. 2 bits like that, and you get the actual magnetic snap. Can you see? It snaps. Oh, this is not 2 sides of a snap. Okay.
Crisis.
Sorry. There we go. They're supposed to look like that. I need to actually go find the other side now, because I took 2 wrong ones. Okay. So the one, it works just like a normal snap. It has a hole on the one side and a little, I don't know, that's the female and this is the male, and they fit together perfectly. Alright,
Which one is the spoon and which one's the fork?
I don't know, but once they stuck together, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do one on one of these, and I'm just gonna do one so you guys, we're just gonna finish one at a time. Alright, so I've marked my spot. Can you see? There's my spot. Can you guys see? See, there we go. I can mark it a little bit more so you can actually see it. Just do that. There we go. All right. And if you look at the snap, sorry, can you see that it has 2 little feet? Okay. So let me explain. This is going to be on the top here. Then these 2 little feet are going to go through the fabric. And on the back, we're going to have this little stopper piece, and I'm going to show you. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your back piece and put it right on that mark, or right on it, there. And then you are going to mark the 2 side, let me get closer, there we go. And I'm going to mark the 2 horizontal stripies. Okay, there we have them. And then what I do is I fold them over. I'll just get a small side here. I fold it over, and always make your hole smaller than it needs to be. So I'm just cutting 2 little straight 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐿𝐿. Look, you see, there's a 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐿, and there is a 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐿. Okay, so now I'm going to take my snap and I'm putting the 2 legs through the holes. Can you see at the back here? there, and I'm going to put my back piece on over the legs. All right, and some people go in, some people go out. It doesn't really matter, but you bend these legs out or in like that. Can you see? And there is your magnetic snap fastener. Okay, all right, so I'm going to do that on the big one. I'll do the extra one as homework. I'm going to do the same here because I have now lost a piece of one of those. Okay, and I am going to again put my marker right on the center there. I'm trying to lean in so you guys can see.
No, we can't see. Oh, we can see, sorry.
And making my 2 horizontal marks, and I'm folding it over, and I'm just literally nipping it. I'm making it smaller than it needs to be because I can force it through. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm putting my legs through the holes. There you go again, and I'm going to add that to the back. That's the stopper, and then I am going to do that, and now it's stuck. Can you see? Look. Okay. Can you see why I put this reinforcement there? Because you're cutting through the fabric. You want something there to support the fabric. Okay. Now, your next step, that was very easy. We're going to get to the other part of the snap a bit later. All right. So now, with this, we are just going to put them wrong side to wrong side. Can you see? It's the wrong side to the wrong side of my flap. And I'm just going to pin around and pin around like that. And then, whoops, okay. And then I am going to do what I call a basting stitch or a stay stitch. I'm going to go from here, can you guys see? I'm going to go there, baste all around, okay? And I'm going to baste, this pattern has a 1 centimeter seam allowance. So if you're basting, you need to baste on 0.5, okay? You can't baste, you need to not baste on 1 centimeter. All right, so if you look, I am actually going to go, I'm going to just set that there, and I'm going to see if I can get it. I'm going to go about 5 mil from the edge. Just baste them together. This is just a stay stitch, a holding stitch to hold them together while we're working with them, so that we don't have to stress about keeping pins in them and everything. So I'm just going around at about 5 mil from the edge because I know my seam allowance is 1.
We have a question.
Yeah.
Lisa K on YouTube wants to know, is the lining blue or green? Because on the body cam it looks blue, but on the main cam it looks green.
It's like a turquoise green blue. But yeah.
Yeah, the body cam quality is quite bad, so don't trust it.
Yeah,
Trust the main cam.
Well, the color doesn't matter. You choose your own color. So,
no, but she wants this exact color.
oh, okay.
She's gonna like put the fabric up against the screen and go, is it?
Okay, so can you see I'm also doing the top just to keep it all neat and tidy. Okay. All right. So my OGs here will know why I'm doing this, because we are preparing for the bias binding. And if you're putting bias binding on this, it is just so much easier if you have basted your edge, because it just keeps them together so that you don't have to be worried about. There we go. So can you see? I've just given it a basting stitch right around the edge. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit, because with bias binding we don't want extra there. All right, and we're going to do the same with this one. Okay, and as I said, I might not be doing all of it, but I'm going to try and do at least one of each type that we are working on. It also sometimes helps, like with this fabric, the one you can see is slightly more stretchy than the other one. If I can get my pins this way, there we go. It also sometimes helps before you do the basting stitch to just quickly give it a steam or an ironing, because then you'll see, because when you work with fabric, it tends to stretch from working. So if you just give it a quick, I'm using glass-headed pins, people. Why? So that I can iron over them. Okay, and then I'm gonna go do exactly the same. I'm gonna base stitch around the edge at 5 mil, just to keep it all neat and tidy and together. Then I don't have to worry about keeping pins in and it falls out and I don't know which pieces go with which. And you also see that I actually overlocked all my pieces beforehand, and that is just because this is a very, very fray fabric. It frays very easily. So I knew, because I'm going to be working on this for 2 weeks, that just from lying around it is actually going to fray and it's going to look really terrible. So, but you don't need to do that. I just do that with a fabric that's frays easily. Okay, so that's our top one, and this is the bottom two. There'll be 2 of these, remember that. And as I said, if it sort of looks like it wants to just do a little bit of bubbling, sometimes it just needs an iron. Okay, so these 2 we are going to give a bias binding edge. So we're going to do that now. And this is where you can either use your bias binding foot, or if you're lazy like me, you are just going to iron it down the middle. This is already finished bias binding, so I'm just going to iron it down the middle. We do have the bias binding also on our website now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, eventually.
It is in the description box everywhere except on Instagram. But Instagram, go to our website, type in bias binding, you will find it.
And this is, if you want to know, this is the 19mm wide one that I'm using.
I have a very important announcement for all our viewers on YouTube. Please participate in the very important poll. You guys are deciding the future of our giveaways. You have to choose our next giveaway prize, potentially between pins, 1 Fabric8 logo sticker, and a sewing machine.
I voted for pins and I
I just saw that. Matthew's vote just came through. So it's currently between pins and a
I'm
sewing
going to log
machine.
in other accounts and all vote for pins. You guys better stop me.
Okay, so obviously, guys, there's a right way and a wrong way to do bias binding. This is the I think I know better way. I think I'm good enough to do it in one go without a bias binding foot. Don't try this at home if you're not used to bias binding. So I'm just gonna go one shot around, and hopefully it comes out perfectly. Okay, so this is the nice thing about this is why we use bias binding on curves. Can you see how it stretches and it goes around the curve? All right. So as I said, don't do this at home if you are not used to sewing bias binding. This is the sure way to get it wrong if you're not used to it. But we do have a tutorial on bias binding also.
We do, and it's saved on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Just scroll a little back and you'll find it.
If you haven't used bias binding before, please go watch that before you start this.
Also, guys, Matthew is very serious about making the next giveaway only pins. So if you feel strongly that it should be a sewing machine instead, please go to YouTube and vote.
Okay, and we don't need to bind it at the top because that is where we're gonna attach it.
Louise Theonison on Instagram wants to know, is it always better to overlock for fraying fabric?
Yes.
easy answer.
Especially if you're not going to work and finish in one sitting. Yes, then yeah. Especially if you're going to pack it away because you're going to finish tomorrow, then it's a good thing. Okay.
Someone has another question.
Mhm.
Sorry. Well, Sue on YouTube says, I know I'm quite new. I cutted out the pieces cut it, and mine is so small compared to yours. Oh, did I do something wrong?
Yeah,
Oh, this
you
is the
did-
great
you-
opportunity.
I'll tell you what you did. You did not follow the cut on fold,
Or she didn't print it at 100%.
or you printed it out wrong. Yes.
Make sure you check the
Okay,
100%
so
block.
I'll explain to you now what a cut on fold is, just for the newbies, quickly. Let me just finish that. Okay, so when a pattern, I'm gonna again try the body cam. When a pattern has a mark like that on the edge, see that? That means cut on fold. So let me get a piece of fabric here, and you got to use your imagination because I don't have a very big piece of fabric. That means that if we could just get rid of this piece. So that piece, if it's not, this bit of this pattern needs to be on a fold. So what we're going to do is you're going to actually you're going to fold your fabric, and then that piece is going to go there, pin it, cut it out, and what happens, you end up,
With a
instead of
circle.
that piece, you end up with a piece like that opens up like a butterfly.
That is not what I would have done.
Okay, well now you know too. Okay, all right guys, so I'm gonna do a small one quickly, just again, to show you just the bias binding. As I said, this is the, I don't want to say pro way because
No,
it
it
isn't.
is. It is.
Okay, let's go with pro, but it isn't actually. This is just so that we are not spending hours with me doing it the perfect right way. Please go look. We have a live that we did with bias binding. So
You're not zooming in on Instagram anymore. Multitask, please. See, now the music is for these awkward moments of
I have
silence.
silence. Is that-
Now we have music in the background so you can't tell how uncomfortable it is.
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm glad you are.
No, I'm not, because there's music.
Okay.
We had a discussion about whether or not to put music on. I won.
Oh, is that-
There's music.
Okay, cool.
I mean, me and you.
Yeah, I know. I remember, but I am working. So let me just. This is not. Bias binding is
Moeilijk.
and it's not moeilijk. It's just quickly fails if you're doing it the way I'm doing it.
Lisa K on YouTube says maybe not a sewing machine or pins, but an overlocker. And then she said, you're gonna ban me.
Ah,
And then I told her, I'm not even gonna ask you. And she says, yes, I don't think you should ask her. I will just get a poo emoji.
okay, so that's done. I'm cutting them quite close because this is all gonna be neatly hidden in our where we add it to the bag. Okay, so we've done the two. Can you see why this is not the perfect way? I will fix it up by giving it another stitch. We've done two flaps like this and one flap like this. All right, next, what are we doing next? Okay, so see, here's my list. I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says prep wedding, sew double, prep magnet, top on lining, attach magnet, flap face. This is not face to face. This is what happens if you write in load shedding. It's wrong side to wrong side.
See, you can tell we had load shedding because I made a very nice download and she has a handwritten note.
Yeah, and then stay stitch or base the edge, and then bind the edge. Okay, so next we're gonna work on our straps. So we've done that bit. Okay, And we are gonna go with, we have the bag straps here, and there should be more scrappies. Okay, and guys, if you think, oh, I just want to get to the big bits, if you don't prep these small bits, you won't get to the big bits, trust me. Okay, because this all needs to be finished when we put the bag together, because all the straps and all the stuff needs to be put into. Okay, all right, so the first one we're going to do is the bag straps. That's this part here. You can see that part that attaches to the bag. Those are the ones we're going to do first. And I actually did not draw on this one. Okay, so on these we're going to put them together, and you'll see what I've done, especially on small things that you have to turn out. Can you see that I've actually cut my fusing 1 centimeter smaller, just so that it's easier to turn over? Okay, all right, so what we're going to do, what are you doing? What we're going to do is we're going to start, so we're going to leave one open end. So I'm going to start there, and we're going to come down and go around and go down. Okay, this is on the bag strap, and yes, they are all slightly different. So we're going to go on 1 centimeter from the edge. And now we're starting to sew, so I'm going to be enforcing. Okay, 1 centimeter from the edge, and you guys will see that my fabric keeps, it's a very stretchy fabric. So I always just get rid of the puckers, and I'd rather cut off a piece than. Okay, and then when we get to the corner, this is the corner that we're actually going to finish. So we're going to go and needle in, turn the corner, again, oh, one more, there we go, needle in, turn the corner, to the end, tell it to enforce, reverse, and let's cut it off. There we go. Alright, again, I'm only going to do one of these. I'm not going to make them all, and I will have them all done for you by next week. Okay, so that's the bag strap. I'm going to put it like this so you guys know. That's the one we did now. Now, this is the top handle. Okay, so you'll see on the top handle, the difference is, can you see, I don't know why it's, yeah, why it says 2 lining. It should be 1 lining there, okay, but 2 batting. So it's got batting on both pieces, okay, and I try to show you with my arrows here that on these 2, we're just going to go to make the 2 side seams. That's for the top handle. Alright, so we're just going to do the 2 side seams. I need another pin cushion here. Can you believe that I have not got enough pin cushions in this world? Okay, so the bag handle, both of its ends are going into the bag, so we don't need to finish the edges. Okay, and then we're going to just do the other side also. And so guys, take your time if it's the first time you're making a bag, okay? Because I can promise you, if you don't follow the steps correctly, you will end up with things that should have been sewn into a seam that is not sewn in, okay? So take your time. Okay, so that's the top handle. We have just sewn down there and down there. We've left both ends open, okay? So that's the other strappy bit. And now the last bit, which says bag strap enforcement. Remember, that's that bit that I showed you that we put on the back to tie all the bag straps into. And this one you're going to do on 3 sides. So you're going to go on down the short side, down a long side, and up a short side. But you need to leave one of the long sides open. Again, only at 1 centimeter. So we're going to start. And as I said, we're going to go around the corner here. There we go, at 1 centimeter. And down here. And we need to get to the edge, come on. There we go, needle in. Turn the corner, down the side, and enforce. Okay, so this one's going to look like a weird pocket like that. Okay, so that's all 3 of them done. Okay, so let's start with the bag strap enforcement part. Okay, so we need to, if I can get a side, okay, if you can see there, we need to actually debulk this. So we're going to cut, can you see? I'm going to cut, but I'm cutting the corner away, but I'm not cutting through my own stitches. And I am also going to cut away the overlocking here, because I don't need that. And I'm not, you'll see I'm still about 5 millimeters away from my stitching, just to make it less fabric that's going in this bit that we're gonna turn around. So can you see I've done both those corners, cut them away, and I've made the seam allowance only 0.5. And now, oh, I see this is not completely stuck. Just gonna give it a good iron again, make sure that it is stuck now. Okay, and I am going to turn it over. This is also the point where you can use your point turner.
Ashley says you're showing off with your new brother.
I am enjoying every second of it. Where's my point turner? Okay, and we are going to just gently, guys, gently get into the corner and
just shove it in there.
Turn the point over. And we're going to roll it out and make sure that it becomes a nice square. Give it an iron. And oh, I don't have, where's my clapper? That's a very good question.
Oh, and you know what? These clappers are up for pre-order on our website right now. So go have a look, clap your life away.
Clap away.
And also, incoming question, what is a clapper?
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly what a clapper does now.
I predict what people are going to ask.
So I'm going to iron, and I'm ironing with steam. Okay, and if I use my clapper to hold it while the steam cools, I want you to see, can you see how flat it goes? Look how flat. Okay, so you can iron again if you want.
Cue angel noises.
And just clap the whole thing. And you just hold it while the steam is cooling down. And can you see how perfectly flat and
show
square.
The stitch cam how flat it is.
Look.
No, the stitch cam.
What's the stitch cam? This one. Look.
The one we never use. Lower.
Okay.
No. Lower.
Lower. I can't really get lower.
There. Look at that. Wow.
Flat. Okay. So next bit you want to do is we want to actually fold this in.
Can you just give 2 seconds for the lag to go away?
Yeah.
It just occurred to me that the next thing our live stream needs is sound effects. So like imagine you tell a joke and then I press the button and ha 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 background
No,
noise.
please. No.
And you say something insightful and I cue angel noises.
Okay, so I'm just folding it in so that we get a nice little edge there. And I'm going to use my clapper just now again. But I just want to get this folded in first. also makes this bit that you, that bit where you cut it shorter.
Can you
makes it-
remember the name of the clapper?
It was wool or something.
You're right.
Was it not?
It was wool.
It was wool. I don't know if he has a surname.
No,
I don't
no,
know if
no.
we should give it a surname. I don't think so. We might be next to Johnny Depp and Amber
Oh no.
with what's it called?
Defamation.
Defamation suit. Yeah. Okay, so we just want to get that nice and neat.
Curly socialite says she can't wait for her clapper to arrive.
The clappers are on their way. They were supposed to be delivered today. Courier guy sent me an email saying it's on its way. It's out for delivery. It was not. So, hopefully,
They're playing with your
they
emotions.
are coming tomorrow. Okay, so the first two, I think we've got 2 or 3 orders are going, we should go out hopefully tomorrow, otherwise Monday morning first thing. And then we still have 7 left of the current order.
Eee.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pin that to keep it there. And so that it doesn't undo the work that I've just done. Okay, so that is done. Okay, alright, so next we're gonna go with the one that is the top handle. This is the one that has holes on both sides. I'm just gonna, just because I can, with my mini steam iron, just make sure that my fusing is actually well and stuck. And you need to turn this over, but again, my suggestion is cut off about 5 mil. Don't go too close to your stitching, especially with fabric like this, which tends to fray. If you go too close to your stitching, before you've turned it over, it's already frayed into your stitching, and then you start over. So I'm cutting away about 5 mil, and then this one is slightly more difficult to turn over because you don't have something to turn it with. So let's see if we can try our, what is this called? It's a
What are we
loop
doing?
turner. Jesus. Took me
It
a
is
while.
9 p.m. brain.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking and helping it because it's a bit difficult with all the fusing here.
Welcome to the people who just got power. We will save the live stream so you can watch it later. But stick around, we'll do a general question and answer session in a little bit.
Okay, so there comes that bit. And I'm going to pull it through. And this is where those 9 people who said the clapper is not a game changer.
Oh
Was
my
it-
word.
Was it 17 people? Or
It was low, but it was a
low.
few. But it
Those
was
people,
a few.
They
Know nothing.
They know nothing. Jon Snow knows more.
You guys think we don't check the poll results. We see them. I have nothing better to do than refresh poll results.
What's the
Okay.
poll results for the next giveaway?
Let's see. So YouTube is determining the fate of our next giveaway, and right now 70% of people say sewing machines and 30% of people say pins.
Who is that 30?
Matthew.
It's Matthew. Nobody would want pins above a sewing machine.
I mean, no one voted for the one Fabric8 logo sticker. I was really holding out for that one.
Sorry guys, I used all 3 of my votes on pins.
So while it's quiet, leave us a like, leave us a comment, share this, tag us, tag someone, tell your Oma, tell your Opa.
Okay. I'm just using the game changer.
Oh my word, you know, talking about polls, you guys voted on Instagram for what color my hair is. And I think like 70% of people said my hair is bluish purple. But it was a very weird vote because you could choose between blue, you could choose blue, purple, bluish purple, and purplish blue. And I am very curious as to why we settled on bluish purple. Why was that the choice?
Okay, so on this one, which is the top handle, we are now going to sew through it to give it that sort of finished handle look. So I'm just going to top stitch through. What is happening here? Why are you stuck? Ah, there we go. So you can see I'm just sewing right on the edge there. And then I'm going to do the other edge. Come on. Oh, something is not. Let's just, sometimes I confuse this machine. Let's just get that in there. Why is it doing that? What is, okay. Let's just restart. I must have now upset it because I have its cutter on and it's, okay, restart. See, I'm lazy sewer. Okay, let's see.
So Lisa K asks a very important question.
Oh, there we go.
And it is, how big is the Fabric8 sticker that you could win? It is 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters.
You sound like a drunk person.
Centimeters.
Okay, so I'm going to just do another one. About there. Just gives it that sort of, I don't know, a chalkboard look. See, it's because I didn't reverse, so it was, I was confusing it. It doesn't like that. And we do another one. Down there. Okay, so now, again, can you see that, can you guys see? That looks like a real bag handle.
Wow.
Okay?
Angel noises.
Okay, and we're gonna put the strap away. That's also done. And the next one, which there should be 2 of, but I only did 1, okay? Because of time. And again, I'm just gonna give it a good, make sure that my fusing, because look, it's lifting here, is well and proper stuck. Then, because we have corners, we're going to cut away those 2 corners. That's at the top. Okay, and I have a very dull scissors here, and I'm going to cut away to 5mm by the edge. Okay, there we go. That's it. And the other side. People are going to say, okay, no, why didn't you sew at 5mm? Because patterns need to have the same seam allowance. We can't be changing the seam allowance just because it's a strap. So we make it all the same, and we rather cut away the bits we don't want to use. Okay, so this one, it's a whole different one to get in there. So I normally just do that, get it in there, and then you find something like a pencil, you put it against your stomach, and then you just roll it down. Licking always helps. I'm going to have a white spot on my stomach now from this pencil. There we go. Okay, so once it comes through, I can go out, and then I'm going to get right in there with my point turner, so that I can turn out these points there, make them as square as possible. Sometimes with slightly thicker fabrics, it's not as easy to get them to go square. Alright, and then the next bit is again ironing, getting it nice and flat. We're first just going to give it a sort of a guide iron so that that's nice and
What is
flat.
the difference between fusing and 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐼𝐿?
Fusing is 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐼𝐿. 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐼𝐿 is a brand name like Brother and Prim. Fusing is the product name. 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐼𝐿 is just fusing. It's just a brand name. So it's like, I don't know, like Prim mini steam iron. It's a Prim mini steam iron, but it's also just a steam iron. But you do get other mini steam irons that
They are just
Prim.
not as nice. And we don't sell them.
Can you guys see how this is flat? Can you see it?
Can you see why I set up another tripod today with
Yes.
you moving the
Well,
table?
it's called a clapper. Okay, so this one, this is the one that goes in there. So that's why that edge is not finished. But this edge needs to be finished because this is where we're going to put our strapping on. So I'm going to quickly do the top stitching on this one.
Lisa K on YouTube wants to know, she missed it, what is the webbing?
What is
it?
It's webbing. It's called webbing, or it's called strapping, or it can just be petisham a ribbon that you use, and that's why I sometimes use double, because I like to use ribbons that so you can use nice and bright different colors. Okay, so here we go, and I'm doing the same as I did to the top strap, just giving it a few runs of top stitching. We are soon going to have some webbing, but we won't have all the colors because we have to start somewhere. We will possibly within the next 2 weeks have some strapping. Okay, last one. There we go. What's our time look like?
It's almost 14.
2:09. Okay, that's good. We're good. I'm gonna get all these straps done, and then we're gonna move on to the bag next week. All right. Okay, so once that is done, see, that's what your strap looks like. Very professional. And you guys will notice that I'm forever cleaning up in between. There is nothing worse than finishing a product and it has 10,000 little pieces of thread on it, and you have to actually still do that before you are done. Okay, so the one side is raw, can you see? So this is the side that goes into the bag. This is the side that gets, remember our 20 centimeter double piece of strapping that we sewed double. Okay, so with 20 centimeters, and we sewed it double to make it go to 10. I just want to check myself. Yeah. All right. So this is now where we are going to use these little bits, which are called D-rings. We do have these. Oh my gosh, just okay. So that's the little D-ring. So that goes through there like that. And you have to decide, obviously, which one of these two is going to be your strap top. This is going to be my strap top. And we are going to try and put them exactly on top of each other so that when we stitch through, we catch them both. All right? So we're just going to do like we did last week with the bag. Just going to do a square sew on top of the strapping. All right, in, there we go. Get that out of the way. depending on how heavy you're going to make your bag. This is also where you can go with the one that has the little cross.
Elizabeth
And
Pinot.
if you're taking the one with the cross, I want to show you guys. I've done the whole square. So now I'm going to go across to the other corner. And you will see why this is stronger. So when I get to that corner, I'm going to double that top one. Okay, and then that corner, I'm going to go back to this corner, making my little cross. I'll show you now. And when you get to this corner, you are just going to double the bottom one also, which makes this very, very strong.
Elizabeth Pinot on Facebook says, do you sell fold over elastic?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to show you. Can you see? Gives us, see? So what I did is I started, made my square, went up to that corner, did that top stitch double, went down to that corner and did that double. So that means that this strap, this whole piece is carrying weight, not just the 2 bits of sewing.
Curly Socialite says, so much of sewing is actually ironing.
Yes, very much so. Okay, so clean up. So that is now ready to be put onto your bag. All right, so I wonder, should we stop it here before we go onto the bag? Yes, I think we should. I think so. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, guys. So, okay, wait. Let's do this this bottom piece of strap also. Okay. So again, this bit is gonna go in there, and this bit needs to be finished. Now you can see previously I put these little tassels. I don't know, I had too much time. So I'm gonna use the pretty side. That's the fold over bit. For that bit, okay, and what we need to do is, we can actually add it now, but it actually shouldn't. Yeah, okay. So this is gonna go. There's my slider. I need a slider. It's gonna go through the slider. Through the slide. Exactly wrong, but okay. The slider, and this is going to go through there. Alright. And this is going to slide over here. And that is exactly why I put that little tassel there to stop this from coming under. Can you see? Alright. So you can either put something there, or what you'll do is you'll just double that up like that, so that it actually cannot fit through or come loose through the slider. So now that little bit stops it from hopefully coming out of the slide. Okay, so that is your whole rucksack or backpack strap done. That is it for today, I think. We shall move on with this. Is it going to be next week, Lisa?
No.
It's not going to be next week. You know why? It's my birthday. Yes. I am so lucky this year that my birthday is on Live Tuesday. So, I we actually going to skip next week. Because we don't want to get it all confusing by making it another day every week. So, we're going to skip next week.
Come a little bit this way.
I'm still in my...
I think I might have done something wrong.
All right. So, we're going to skip next week, please. Please get your strapping, get your stuff, get ready, do your quilting. It's just going to be an awesome bag, I promise you. This is a really good bag. It's my pattern. I did not copy it from anyone. I made this bag and then I drew the pattern. Okay, so it's gonna be an awesome bag. Okay, so now that done, we will move on next week or in 2 weeks' time. We are now starting our
General
general
question and
Q&A.
answer.
So ask me anything. We will lose the body cam. Lisa.
Hold on, sorry, I'm reading.
Lisa's busy.
Yes. Okay. Say
We're
goodbye to
losing-
the body
bye,
cam.
body
Bye,
cam.
bye.
All right. So please, I'm gonna give you.
Did you
it's-
see the smooth transition? Did you see
Yeah,
that?
I'm not so smooth yet. Okay, so I am ready for your questions.
We're getting a lot of happy birthdays.
Oh, it's next week Tuesday. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but so not.
Okay, so
It's your birthday
while
week.
you guys get ready with your questions, let me show you. I don't know if you saw this.
Show all the professional.
This is also a game changer. If you haven't had one, your grandmother had one. I don't know why, but they are not for sale anymore. You cannot find them. The wooden ones. I'm not talking about those awful metal ones that, oh, I tried one of those. They don't work. Okay. So what's nice about this one, it is actually double-sided. So you can use this as a small ironing something. It can also go into like a sleeve, a big sleeve, and then it also has the thinner sleeve. The other nice thing about ours is that it comes with a cover that can come off and get washed, and we are also going to sell these covers separately. If you look at it, you'll see it has 2 layers of 𝐓𝐷𝐾. Now the funny thing is, I checked online and most people just put sponge there, which I do not understand because sponge is plastic and heat and plastic, I don't know. Anyway, so that's our double-sided sleeve board. And then just for you guys to know, these are new products.
So he says her parents have a similar one, but it's only single-sided.
So I made it double-sided. It's also my pattern.
I
Okay.
did that.
Yeah, it's me. These are called sleeve rolls. So you can use them the same as the sleeve ironing board, or I like having them and that one, obviously. But this is just nice. You know, when you, like, I was busy and you want to do a quick seam on a, you know, a top or a dress or something. It just folds nicely. It's just nice to have, okay? Then we also have what's called the tailor's hem. Now the tailor's hem is very specifically used when you are creating shape and form in sewing. So with darts, for instance. What is nice about the tailor hem, let me show you, is that it can be manipulated into a shape. So if you have a small boobie, you would go somewhere there, maybe iron over there. If you have a
Massive.
big kahunas, that is it. If you are just, I use my ham, as I said, the whole time. If I'm working small projects, I use my ham to sew, just so my iron over. You know, you don't, it's made to iron on, so you can literally, sometimes it's just nice to have something small on your desk that you can iron on. See? All right. And it smells like wood because it's wood, but it smells quite nice.
Okay, we have some questions.
Go.
Okay. now I
And
need
this
to
is
go
the famous
find it.
clapper, of course. Don't forget the clapper.
Do you prefer clips or pins?
Me, pins, because I've been using pins for 40 years. I find it quite difficult to get used to the clips, and also I have a little bit of issue with both my thumbs, and that action is quite difficult. While I am so used to pinning that I still prefer pins. Yes, unfortunately, I have them. I have them, but I just have them because I have them. I have to have them, but I don't use them a lot. And I do find that the little silver metal clips, they are actually easier on my hands. So anyone out there with arthritis, and you're also struggling with the the plastic fabric clips, because they're quite straight, quite tight. The little metal clips are easier to press.
I don't have anything else. Matthew?
Yes, I do.
Did I
So-
just not get those messages?
No, it's questions.
Oh,
Instagram.
the people found the button.
What's the difference between batting, webbing, and interface?
Oh, I can tell you. You bat. Spiders make webs.
And you go on the interface.
There you go. You go on
It's
the
like
interface.
Facebook, but it's just the interface. It's like the, geez, Lisa,
What?
you talk about me.
The sugar.
Yeah, you just threw everything over. Okay, so batting and interfacing is on the same path. Webbing. Did you ask spider webbing or webbing?
Just webbing.
Webbing is something similar to this. I just don't have my webbing with me. So it's something that you use for strapping, making straps, handbag handles. Where's my handbag? I don't know where it is. It's gone. Oh yeah. So this would be also a type of strapping. See, like our handbag handles. And webbing is just a stronger, thicker one. And then, okay, so batting, you get different types of batting. Batting is what, if you think about a quilt is, or what's it called, a comforter, or a quilt. It's got fabric, and then it has the thick spongy stuff, and then it has fabric again. So that, but in between is called batting, okay? So you get really thick batting, you get thinner, and then you also get what is called fusible. Now, what does the word fuse mean? It means fusing something together, okay? So that's why it's called fusible batting, okay? So it means it's not just batting, it has that sticky stuff that goes on the one side of interfacing and _𝐕𝐿𝐼𝐿. It has that on so that it sticks to your fabric. Interfacing or fusing is just the old-fashioned _𝐕𝐿𝐼𝐿. Okay, so the word _𝐕𝐿𝐼𝐿, as I explained earlier, it is a brand name. So you're not gonna, if you walk into a fabric shop and you tell them you are looking for _𝐕𝐿𝐼𝐿, they are going to show you all the different interfacings or fusings, because it's just a brand name. You get stretch fusing, you get woven fusing, you get non-woven. What does non-woven mean? That's the old-fashioned _𝐕𝐿𝐼𝐿 that looks like, almost like handmade paper, just much thinner. That is called non-woven fusing. Okay, so how is it made? It's plastic or whatever the fiber it's made of is literally spindled like candy floss and then pressed down, so it's not woven. So you get non-stretch or woven interfacing, which is basically a woven fabric with glue on the one side, and then you get stretch interfacing or fusing or _𝐕𝐿𝐼𝐿, and that is a stretchy fabric with glue. So what happens is you glue it onto a stretchy fabric, it gives it a little bit of body, but it still stretches with the stretchy fabric.
Does webbing come in those giant round rolls?
They come in rolls about this big.
Cool. What is the best method for tiny seams?
Tiny seams of tiny hems.
Seams.
Tiny seams. I need to know what the problem is. Why is there tiny seams?
Why are they tiny?
Do you want to make it tiny because you don't want it, because it's on a see-through fabric and you don't want it to show? Or do you want to make it tiny because you don't have enough fabric? Or do you want to make it tiny because your shirt is too small for you and you're trying to use the seam allowance? Give me an indication.
Okay, well, we wait. That might be it. We don't
Feedback
have a
on
lot of
labels,
questions. I
please.
think that people are sleepy.
Feedback on labels.
Yes.
Yeah, we are almost there, but not yet. I have taken boulders out of my road in the last 2 weeks, so I am getting there. I am getting there.
Oh, that's all I got for you. People are
Okay.
tired.
Okay, so let me just do the tiny seam thing quickly. So if you have a problem with the fact that you have see-through fabric and you want tiny seams because you want it to look nice from the outside where it's showing through, those seams are called French seams. So Google how to make a French seam. Quite confusing if you're a newbie, so please stay away from French seams if you are a newbie, because you have to do opposites in your head the whole time and get it right. If you want to just do a tiny seam because you don't have enough fabric, my suggestion is that if you have an overlocker, obviously overlock, and then maybe do 2 straight stitches next to each other, because what happens to tiny seams is they, I don't know, you know, when 2 seams pull open. So do 2 straight stitches next to each other, maybe do one at normal length at 2.5 mil, and then another one behind it, maybe, or on the seams edge side, maybe at 2, just to make holes in different places than the first one. So that's one way, and then yeah, that's it.
She answered. Adele says she makes doll clothing, so seam allowance is 5 millimeters.
Okay, so I know what your problem is there. So yeah, 5 mil is fine. What I would do there is I would actually shorten my stitch length. So if I make dolls clothes, remember it's all about scale. Now you're scaling down a dress. Now on a big adult person, the stitch length is 2.8, 2.5, 2.8 mil. So if you scale that down to a Barbie dress, that 2.8, that's too big. So on dolls clothes, I would scale down to anything between 1.5 and 1.8, and that will make your, if you're having a problem with your seams pulling out, that'll save you from that.
I'm not sure I understood any of what you just said.
So we're going to just shorten the stitch length.
Oh.
Okay. So we're going to scale down the dress to a Barbie size, and then we're going to scale down the stitch length to a Barbie size.
Cool. I don't think we have any more questions.
Okay, guys.
Last chance. Any more questions?
That's
We're giving
great.
you 30
we
seconds.
are perfectly on time. That's fine.
Lisa K and Butterfly Dreams on YouTube says happy B-Day.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, so don't know what the kids, Lisa's a birthday fan. She just wants to birthday all year round. I am the absolute opposite. So she has many things planned, and I feel like I have a whole birthday month ahead of me, and there's only 4 days left. But it feels like there might be a month's socializing that needs to be done. So where are we going on Sunday?
Cheese and Wine Fest in Darling.
Darling Cheese and Wine Fest. If anyone's there,
we'll be there.
We
There's
will
still
be
tickets,
there.
so if you want to be
I
there
want-
because we're there,
you
there's
know-
still tickets.
I want to ask the lady that we saw at Peregrine on Sunday, okay, and 3 weeks before at Karma's, to please tell
Stop
us who you
stalking
are.
us.
We
Stop
need a
stalking
name.
us.
No, you'll stop stalking us. Firstly, no, please do. Please tell us your name so I can greet you by your name next time. I feel really bad because I keep saying hi and I forget to ask your name. If you're on here, please tell me what's your name.
Karen? Oh, it's Curly Social. I actually recognize her from her profile picture.
Curly, what's her
Curly
name?
Social. Taryn.
Taryn. Okay, Taryn. Next time, if we see you at the Cheese and Wine, I know you're stalking me.
Yeah. Thanks. We actually
That'll
have
be
another
3 times.
question. Amina says, tell us the correct way to read a tape measure.
That's strange.
That's
It's
strange.
almost like a ruler, except it's bull floppy. I don't. A tape measure. Okay, so tape measures, they can be a little bit confusing sometimes because Sometimes the two, you have the full stripes and then you have the half stripe, okay? So you just need to see where it starts. So obviously it looks like it's starting at a full stripe. So 1 is obviously not there where the number stands, but where the stripe is. And 2 is not where the number says, but where the next stripe is. Okay? So I think that might be it.
I'll show it to the little camera.
Because I know a lot of times I actually have to go back to 1 to check. Is the 1, because sometimes the 1 is actually, so if you look at that, the 1 and the 2 is not where 2 is. It's the full stripe. So it's 1 and the full stripe 2. Okay.
You know, it took me a good minute to figure out that you have to, that metal part is 1 centimeter as well.
Well, it isn't always.
No, but I mean, you have
on
to
some of them, yeah.
look at that metal
So if you
part.
look at it, let's look at another one. For instance, this one, it's actually the same. The 1 and the 2 and the 3 is not completely centered, but again, the stripe after the number is the actual mark for that number. I hope that's what you were asking. Same with the inches, it's obviously much easier because they can make so much bigger numbers and they can straddle the number.
I must be
around-
honest, I think we're still confused as to what camera you're talking to.
Am I not?
The little camera is way down,
Okay.
but the main camera is
Okay,
there.
so there's the inches, very easy. Straddle, you can just say you're looking at the wrong camera. I'm not confused. I am showing the little camera like you asked me. Straddling the line on inches, obviously easy. With centimeters, slightly more difficult. Okay, so it is quite interesting how you know, with the woodwork and things like that, how people tend to work in millimeters or centimeters. Okay, very few people actually work in meters. So when you have a meter, it is 100 centimeters. Ne?
Nee.
Yeah.
1 meters, yes.
Yes. And so if you go 89, it will be 890 centimeters and 8900 millimeters.
Yeah.
So it gets very confusing. Just stick to one system. Whatever your system is, stick to it. But my suggestion is never to work in meters. Don't work in 0.35 centimeters, work in 35 centimeters.
Real legends use decimeters.
Ugh, no, don't.
We're gonna start doing patterns in decimeters right there.
Yeah.
Nanometers.
Okay, guys, so that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, we actually have another question. Sorry, I didn't see this one. Okay, my husband is very big. I make his own shirt, but now it's very long at the back in order to cover his stomach. Is there a way I can shorten the back without the shirt looking out of proportion?
So my suggestion would be to put it on him, have him stand upright, okay, and pin it. Because what happens is the same with people with big ass, okay? So you make a skirt, and the skirt is the same length everywhere, but because of this, it actually lifts the back of the skirt, okay? So you can design that pattern to make the back skirt longer, but the easiest bit is if you have something that's too long, to make that shorter. So I would have him stand like this, and from the side, just pin this up until it optically looks the same height. So it doesn't need to be the same on the pattern. So how would you fix that? By actually giving him that little bit of a, you know where men's shirts open up? Okay, so you're gonna give it a little slit or that curve up so that you can make the back shorter than the front, but you're gonna measure it on him.
Cool. I think that was it now. For real, for real.
Okay, so we're gonna go supper
Yes.
now. Thank you so much for joining.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. camera, I don't know where you are.
Okay, bye.
Bye guys. Thank you so much for joining. See you in